Hello, Hero Collectors here. How's it going, everybody? Hope y'all are doing fantastic. I know I am, and today we're going to be cracking open these two Transformers Studio Series figures that don't really have anything to do with each other. I just got them at the same time, and they are Studio Series figures too that I've been really looking forward to. They were pre-orders. Actually, this was a pre-order, and this was one that just came back into stock, and I had to have it. I missed an opportunity to buy it at a store just because they upped the price, and I just didn't want to miss out. But yeah, just gonna do a few comparisons. We'll try and put Steeljaw into Blaster, and then I've got the Optimus Prime to go with this Megatron, and then I've got the Blockies that we can do a quick comparison to. But yeah, we'll just unbox these and kind of get my initial thoughts on them. So let's go ahead and actually start with Steeljaw here. And just to get it out of the way, I love these little cassette guys. Sorry, I'm adjusting the brightness while I talk. But I hope they do more. I'm excited for the upcoming Perceptor that comes with Ramhorn and Ratbat. I want them to just do a pack of the cassettes. Like, even if I have to get doubles of a few, I don't care. I just want all the cassette characters for my Soundwave and Blaster, because I love these little guys. It's just such a fun concept that I just want more of the characters, because I want to. There's an image I saw one time of, I think it was IDW Soundwave, where he's got like almost 10 cassettes, and I want all of them. And maybe it wasn't IDW. It was on Google, I think, so I'm not 100% sure what I was seeing. Oh, and that's gonna be a pain to get. Let's see if we can stretch that out real quick, and then we'll get the accessories. Oh, come on. There. So there is his little cassette mode. That's looking pretty good. I wish this was painted right here, but we'll see if in the bot mode, if that would have been a crucial part. And here's a little plastic free wrapping, which or tissue paper, and this of course has to be taped. Now I'm gonna have these little wrapped with bits all over my desk. So that's, what are these? These go on his back? This does. Okay, that's his little wings. And then what's in here? Oh, come on. It doesn't want to come out. But yeah, just going back to the whole cassettes thing, since this is like a $12 thing, I mean, they did pack in this extra accessory to make it, the $12 or whatever that the core class was. And I say was because now core class is dead, but I do hope that, like, they just do a Studio Series pack and we get, or it doesn't even have to be Studio Series, I guess it could be Age of the Primes now. God, there's, all these wrapping now all over my desk. But yeah, just Age of the Primes, whatever it has to be, to just give us a bunch of cassette bots. I would love to have that. And I've just got the instructions here behind the camera, just so I can see where things go. And they're not really saying... Oh, okay, there it is. So the extra attachment, the last piece that I got out, holds the blaster to the Steeljaw, but then the wings go on his back at the same place. But, alright, let's have those off to the side for now. Before we get him into the Steeljaw mode, let's go ahead and just test. Let's make sure the cassette works. Since it was in the packaging this way, let's call this the front. And come on, slide in. Okay, and he goes in. Ah, but he gets jammed. Dang it. That's annoying, but that's cool. Still, I love the cassettes. Like I said, I hope they do more. But let's go ahead and start getting him transformed. Sorry, I gotta move the instructions for a second. So let's do this on camera, because this is going to be a short one. That just connects like that. Oh, I should have got the head out. Or the head pieces out first. And there is that. So, I don't know. Leave it down in the comments what cassettes you guys would like to see the most. I'm trying to... I would like to at least get the main 4 that Blaster had in the 86 movie completed for him. Those are the ones I know of. And then... sorry. I keep having catches in my throat. But, for Soundwave, I know he's got a bunch, and I don't have a list in front of me, but I wish I did. And I mean, I think I've heard that some people want upgraded laser beaks and Ravages. Those would be cool to see upgrades of. I don't think the Ravage has been the best mold. There we go. That's better focus. I'm sorry about that. But dang, this is really, really tight. I can't get the gun. Oh, come on. Is there... Ow. It's actually starting to hurt my hand because that toe I'm trying to hold in place there. In place while I get the gun there. Okay. There's a little Steeljaw, and then his little backpack goes on here. You adjust the wings like that. It's a cool little guy. I like him. That's fun. And then, how does this go? So it's got a... Is it that? Yeah, that peg there. And yeah, this will just... does it peg like that? It looks like that's how it goes. And then you swap out the wings, and yeah, okay. And that pegs like that. And there you got a little Sound Blaster dish for him to use. But let's actually take that back off, and I'm going to pause the video and transform Blaster into his full robot mode. Okay, Blaster's back in his bot mode, and it looks like the hand just kind of fits in this groove. And there we go. Okay, so it can work with the hand that does the button press. So it's got that finger extended, but that's a fun little accessory. I think I might just pair this with Blaster from now on. I know he's supposed to have 2, if I'm not mistaken, so maybe it would have been cool if Steeljaw had a second one. But yeah, I think that's where we'll leave Steeljaw. He's a cool little guy. I don't know, find a way to take some pictures, potentially, and maybe do a review. We'll see. Maybe I'll turn it into a short, and it'll be a quick little post like that. Well, let's get Steeljaw and Blaster out of here, and we'll take a look at Megatron. Alright, been looking forward to getting this Megatron. Been really obsessed with Transformers 1 ever since I saw the movie in theaters. I think once I got the movie on DVD, I think I watched it 2 times in one day, which isn't something I normally do. But I was happy to do it. It's such a good Transformers movie. I love it so much. And I've been all in on most of the toys, between, the Hasbro stuff and the Blockies and the YOLO Parks. I'll just get the instructions out behind the camera. Okay, so he's got that gun, this gun, this backpack, and come on, this gun there. Okay, and now we've got all my favorite things in the world. These plastic ties. These are the bane of my existence when it comes to packaging. Come on. But it is fun to do this, because I imagine it's like Megatron's actually trying to break free of, like a prison or something like that. But, okay. There he is, in all his Megatron glory. This is interesting gray plastics. It's not terrible, but I do wish Hasbro would have done the more shiny stuff. I don't know what the situation was, if they just didn't have the assets or something to do that, but okay, let's see the backpack. Is it just plug? No, wait. Is that the top or the bottom? Yeah, that's the top. So is it... What is it? Oh, okay. That pegs like that. Is that right? Like, even if they just did this silver, this is a painted silver. If they would have done that throughout the body, that would have been really nice. But I think this is his wrist cannon there. And then we got these. Do I want to do those that way? Or do I think I'll just point them down for now. I haven't watched a review for this guy in a bit, so I'm not looking at the instructions, so I'm not remembering where everything goes in terms of those. But then we've got the more early stage fusion cannon for him. But okay, it's pretty solid. Let's adjust for a second. Down like that. Yeah, it's a little weird seeing this painted and this not. That kind of throws me off a little bit. Let's see what he can do in terms of movement. That's a really good rage down. I like that. Bury the chest, or bury the chin into the chest. It's good arm movement. He's got that. That's just a ball there. Bicep. Hands. There. Double joint. Looking good. The tread on the back of the hands isn't nearly as bad as I thought. Like, I thought it would really bother me in hand, but it doesn't necessarily do that for me. No thigh cut, but I think that's due to transformation. Okay, and yeah, he can go out. He's got some okay ankles. But all right, so let's go ahead and do a really quick comparison with Optimus Prime. And then, so there he is together. Again, in hand, I don't hate this gray. I get what they're going for, but it's still not my favorite choice of plastic for these guys. But together, they don't look too bad. Kind of facing off. It's not a bad pairing. I've been waiting to do a review on this guy until I got this guy, because I think it was around the time I bought this figure, he hit my pile of loot. Or, I want to say I got this guy, then decided to order him, and he hit my pile of loot not long after that, so it was like, oh, I've already taken a few pictures of him, but let's wait until I get this guy and we'll just kind of do them together. But yeah, looking pretty good. And while I've got, you know what, both of them here, I don't think I had these figures when I had the Optimus. So here are the Blockies releases, which I think do a better job with the silvers here. You can see kind of like the similar build. This is meant to be Megatron at the very end of the film, I think in the, what would you call the post-credit scene, and this is more the, it's a combination. So he's got the fusion cannon from before getting the Megatronus cog, but he's got the build and face structure like he did, so it's a weird combination of both. But yeah, that's that there. And you know what? I will go ahead and transform him off camera, and then we'll check back in with his alt mode. Okay, that took longer than expected. The instructions were not as clear as I thought they were, and I had to, every bit of progress that I made on the figure, I had to just kind of stop and go look at a YouTube video, and that went so much faster. Like, once you start handling Transformers figures, you start to recognize engineering points and where things are gonna go. And I could tell certain things were supposed to move a certain way, but the instructions were just not very clear on how that was supposed to move at least to me. But yeah, thanks to that video, I now understand, and it's a lot more clear. But here's the tank mode. It's fine. I don't hate it, don't love it. I think it works. I think the biggest problem is trying to move that up. The second you do, you see the head exposed down in there. So I don't know. It's interesting. And the way this pegs in this fusion cannon, I guess in bot mode I could have had this wrist-mounted gun, which that's what this is the wrist-mounted gun on the fusion cannon. I could have had that on the inside of the backpack for bot mode. But yeah, it's an interesting tank mode, and now that I actually know how to do it and can probably do it better next time around, I might have more fun. And you can plug these in here. He didn't have those, but it's just an option. And I've got little fluff all over my desk from these packaging. That's the one thing I don't like about Transformers, doing unboxing videos for them from Hasbro's. They always seem to leave more just little bits all over my desk. But yeah, that's the tank mode. I'm going to put him back into bot mode, and we'll close out the video. All right, that was my unboxing of these two figures. Like I said with Steeljaw, sorry, I almost called him Trapjaw. I don't know why. A fun little figure. I don't think I'm going to do a full video on him. I should have a core class video of 4 other core classes. I guess I should have done that comparison. I've got, was it Frenzy here? So you can see Frenzy there next to Steeljaw. But I've got a video of 4 other core class figures. I don't think I'll include this one. I might just make this guy a short or something. But fun little figure. I enjoy world building and getting these little cassette bots, so I'm very happy to have him. And this Megatron, he looks good overall. I think the engineering's really good. Again, I'm not loving the gray. I don't think it's terrible. I just don't think it was the right choice. And the figure itself has a lot of potential to be fun, and I won't really know that until I play with it more. But it has potential, and it's not going to be figure of the year for me by any means, but I think it's still going to be a satisfying figure. So yeah, that's the video. I hope you all enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you all in another video, another post, another time.